Hey there, my name is Brian and I'm one half of the team behind Verbs. Recording videos is not exactly my forte, but I'll do my best to give you a quick overview of Verbs, how it works and how it might help you. So the app breaks down learning Spanish conjugation and all of the tenses into a bunch of levels and milestones, taking you from the beginner, like basics of the present tense, right down to the subjunctive, the imperative, and so on. Each level has a number of bite-sized lessons like this, where we cover a small concept, and then quizzes which reinforce that concept. So for example,
Usted piensa.
If you get a question wrong, it's all good. We'll actually show you where you went wrong. So for example, I missed an I in here. And we'll actually show you the conjugation steps so you can see how you get from start to finish. Especially helpful for those irregular verbs where we highlight what you need to do. So for example, comenzar is irregular, so add an I before the. The cool thing is that we record your progress as you go through. So this helps us surface quizzes that you need to work on more. So we call them smart quizzes to help you improve faster. So for example, here I have a conjugations recap covering conjugations that I've gotten wrong in the past while, which are many. And then we'll also here surface, for example, tenses that you find difficult or pronouns that you find difficult. So for example, for me, vosotros would come up quite a bit here. And yeah, we try and map your results to a tense fluency, which we map to the CEF4 level or framework from A1 to C2, and we'll actually show you what you need to do to get to the next level. So for example, what tenses you need to do better on or quiz more on or whatever. Each tense is also broken down by giving you an individual tense fluency, and we'll also show you tips and tricks on how to improve your tense fluency here if they're available. We'll give you a quick cheat sheet on the results, and you can do quizzes if you want to do a quick quiz on the go. Within the verb library, we have over 1,500 verbs with full conjugation tables and full English translation. So for example, I'll jump into one here, buscar. You can see the star thing is to add or remove the verb to your list, or like my list, and that allows you to quiz specifically just them or focus on just them. We show you any irregularities, any rules that they follow, or if they're completely irregular, and any verbs that match, so that you can understand how a verb is conjugated, not just endlessly repeat and not really understand the fundamentals. You can quiz on a specific verb or specific tenses or whatever, and then you can also here, so as I mentioned, there's full English translation, and we'll highlight any irregularities, and we have this we have the conjugation steps too, so you can tap through and see, okay, so here for the O, the stem is irregular, so you replace C with QU. Great. And there's the rest of the moods and tenses there. So if I go back, a cool thing is, so you can search obviously for the verbs you want, but if you don't know a verb, so for example, duermo is I sleep, but it can be hard to map back to dormir. You can actually search conjugations too, and it'll surface it. Then we have custom quizzes. So this is pretty cool. You can build whatever quizzes you want. Translation is going from English to Spanish. So for example,
convertir.
Back. And then we have, for example, listening only. Conjugation is like the ones I showed you before. Again, listening only, you can hide the infinitive to make it harder. So for example, you just see the English and you have to input the Spanish. So I'm guessing it's seguir here. There's also multiple choice questions like this. And there's sentences like these, if I go on. So we'll show you a sentence. So we call these verbs in context. So it's great to learn conjugation on one side, but we want to give you sentences that you understand what tense to use. Like for example, is it preterite or imperfect, and so on. You can also hide the actual verb to make it even harder. And we also surface those in the milestones in the level system. So yeah, the app is really custom. Oh, so yeah, you can choose the tenses, pronouns, so you can just focus on one pronoun if you want, and so on. And the verb options, there's actually a lot. So yeah, you can focus on my verbs, regular, AOR, EOR, IOR, stem changing, whatever you want. And if you have any feedback, like, we can add more. The app is also, there's other customizable options. There's a load of other options. For example, dark mode. You can include or exclude vosotros. You can exclude accents if you don't want to be strict on checking them. We're pretty strict on it. Auto check answers just to speed things up, and so on. Loads more options. But yeah, hope you like the app. Give it a try. We'd love to hear any feedback that you have. It's just Jane and I that work on it. We work on it in our spare time. We live in Spain. We have gone through, and I'm still going through, Jane is much better at Spanish than me, learning Spanish, and verbs are hard. Conjugation's hard, you know. And this app is designed to hopefully help you do better at it, and learn it faster. But the app has evolved a lot in the 4+ years we've been working on it. Thanks to all of you sending us feedback, using the app, having ideas, and so on. So please send them our way. We love to hear from you all. And yeah, have a great day and best of luck. Bye bye.